just when ZiYu's star was rising. The past came knocking. Right now, revenge love is dominating the charts. Fans are obsessed, hearts are swooning, and the name ZiYu is everywhere. But just as the spotlight finally found him, someone else wanted a piece of it too. Only hours ago, the internet exploded with a post from a woman claiming to be ZiYu's ex-girlfriend. In a lengthy and emotional rant, she accused him of ruining her life, ghosting her, and begged for a public apology. Her words were raw, desperate, and perfectly timed. Coincidence or calculated sabotage? Let's be honest. For someone claiming to be heartbroken and powerless, she sure knew how to pick her moment. ZiYu, who's been working tirelessly for years, finally gets his big break. And suddenly, here she is posting private grievances like an open diary on social media. Her message read more like a PR trap than a cry for closure. She calls herself a useless person in love. But make no mistake, this was not weakness. This was a strike. A very public one. She accused ZiYu of hiding, of silence, of being controlled by his agency. But what she conveniently left out: timing, opportunity, and intention. Why now, when the world is finally celebrating him? Why now, when his drama is at its peak? It's not hard to connect the dots, but ZiYu, he didn't hide. He responded. Not with anger, not with excuses, but with honesty, accountability, and maturity. In his statement, he took full responsibility for communication issues in the relationship. He acknowledged the pain, admitted his immaturity, and publicly apologized not once, but multiple times. He owned up to everything, even things he didn't have to. And yet, he never smeared her. He never tried to tear her down. That's what real class looks like. He could have exposed her motives. He could have reminded the world how breakups are messy, private, and far more complicated than a few social media paragraphs. But he didn't. Instead, he took a step back from the spotlight. He said he would reflect. He said he'd learn. And that, besties, is what a real man does. But here's what no one's saying. If you truly wanted healing, would you post something like that when your ex is under the global spotlight? Would you force him to respond publicly just to satisfy your pain? Or was this about attention, control, maybe even revenge? Because from where we're standing, it's looking more and more like someone couldn't stand watching ZiYu win. She said he hid like a turtle, but turtles are wise. They protect themselves when danger is near. And in this case, danger came wrapped in a bitter Instagram post. Joe deserves better. He deserves peace. And most of all, he deserves to shine without being dragged back into the shadows by someone who clearly couldn't stand watching him rise without her. To anyone watching this unfold, remember, not all heartbreaks are innocent. Not all tears are pure. Some people don't cry because they're hurt. They cry because they lost their power over you. And ZiYu? He's finally free. If you support ZiYu, drop it in the comments to show that silence doesn't mean weakness. It means wisdom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fire updates. We see the truth, and we're not afraid to say it.